Humble, Attract People into Your Life by Staying Humble, audiobook, written by Ethan Hope, published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Introduction. The sound of the school bell echoed through the hallway, marking the end of recess. I watched as kids hurried back to their classrooms, laughter and chatter filling the air. It took me back to a time when I was much younger, standing before a crowd at my school's talent show. I was ready to share my newest hobby, magic tricks. I had practiced for weeks and felt certain my performance would impress everyone. As I stepped on stage, the bright lights made it hard to see the faces in front of me clearly. But I could sense their curiosity. My first trick went smoothly, but then, just as I got to the grand finale, something went wrong. The card trick that never failed during practice fell apart. Cards scattered everywhere, and my confidence crumbled with them. At that moment, humility hit me like a tidal wave. I realized that performing wasn't about showing off. It was about connecting with the audience, sharing a moment with them, and being open to imperfections. That experience changed my perspective. Rather than focusing on proving myself, I learned the power of listening to others, appreciating their stories, and understanding that everyone has something valuable to share. This lesson in humility not only improved my friendships, but also guided me through the ups and downs of growing up. In today's world, it's easy to get lost in the noise of social media and constant self-promotion. We see influencers flaunting their successes and achievements every day, making it seem like the only way to be valued is by boasting about ourselves. But what if we took a step back? What if we shifted our focus from flaunting individual accomplishments to building meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding? This book is a journey into the heart of humility. It offers a refreshing contrast to the current culture of self-importance by emphasizing the strength found in quiet confidence and genuine interactions. Humility isn't about thinking less of yourself. It's about recognizing the worth in others and valuing their presence in your life. Humility can often be misunderstood as a sign of weakness or submission. But in truth, it requires great strength to acknowledge that we don't have all the answers. It takes courage to admit our mistakes and to celebrate the achievements of others without feeling threatened. Humility allows us to listen more and speak less, fostering an environment where everyone feels heard and appreciated. Let's take a moment to understand what humility really means. It's the quality of being humble, which involves having a modest view of one's own importance. It's knowing that while you may have strengths, others do too. Humility is about embracing empathy, kindness, and the notion that no one person is the center of the universe. It's recognizing that we all have room to grow and learn from each other. Imagine a classroom where every student feels valued, not because they are the loudest or the most visible, but because they contribute in their unique ways. Picture friendships based on mutual respect, where children look out for each other and celebrate their differences rather than compete. These are the kinds of relationships this book aims to cultivate. Over the next few chapters, we'll explore various aspects of humility and how it can significantly impact our lives. We'll delve into stories from kids who've learned the art of humble leadership, showing that true greatness often lies in lifting others up rather than pushing them down. You'll read about practical exercises designed to help develop humility, such as active listening and self-reflection, which can strengthen both personal and social bonds. For parents and educators, this journey will offer tools to teach children about emotional intelligence. Understanding and practicing humility can improve children's ability to empathize, collaborate, and build stronger, healthier relationships. By nurturing these qualities early on, you prepare them to navigate the complexities of social interactions with grace and poise. We'll also highlight real-world examples of humility in action, presenting role models who exemplify this trait in various aspects of life. From sports figures to community leaders, these stories will inspire young readers to appreciate the value of humility in achieving true success and fulfillment. Throughout this book, you're invited to challenge your perceptions and consider how humility can positively transform your interactions. Whether you're struggling with a difficult friendship, trying to make new friends, or looking to strengthen existing relationships, the principles of humility can guide you toward more meaningful and rewarding connections. So get ready to embark on this enlightening journey. Together, we'll uncover the beauty of humility and discover how this powerful quality can shape our lives for the better. Open your heart to the lessons within, and you may find that the quiet strength of humility holds the key to richer, more compassionate relationships. As you turn the pages, remember that every story shared, every exercise suggested, and every piece of advice given is meant to help you on your path. Embrace the process, stay curious, and let the spirit of humility guide you towards deeper connections and greater understanding. Welcome to a world where humility reigns supreme, a world where true connection is forged not through self-promotion, but through the simple act of honoring each other's humanity. Let's begin this journey together and rediscover the transformative power of humility in our everyday lives. Chapter 1. The Heart of Humility. Humility is the foundation of building positive and meaningful relationships. It allows individuals to create an atmosphere where everyone feels valued and heard. By understanding the essence of humility, children can better navigate their social interactions, fostering respect and kindness among their peers. Humility teaches them to consider others' feelings and contributions, paving the way for stronger connections and a more harmonious environment. This quality not only helps in developing empathy, but also plays a crucial role in emotional intelligence, which is essential for resolving conflicts and enhancing mutual understanding. In this chapter, we will delve into the core aspects of humility, providing definitions and examples that highlight its importance. We'll explore how humility can be identified through everyday actions, such as listening attentively and sharing with others. Practical activities and strategies for encouraging humility in children will be discussed, offering guidance for parents and educators. Additionally, we'll examine the challenges children may face in maintaining humility, especially in competitive settings, and suggest ways to overcome these obstacles. Understanding the role of humility in emotional awareness and social dynamics will empower children to build deeper, more respectful relationships. Through historical references and cultural practices, we aim to illustrate the timeless value of humility in creating cohesive and empathetic communities. Defining humility. Humility is the quality of being modest and having a realistic view of one's importance. It's not about thinking less of oneself, but rather thinking of oneself less, which allows children to recognize the value of others and not always put themselves first. This attitude helps create a safe space for others to share and connect, making it easier to build strong and positive relationships. In friendships and social dynamics, humility encourages kids to appreciate their friends' qualities and contributions, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Recognizing humility in action is crucial because it provides concrete examples that children can emulate. Simple behaviors, such as listening attentively when someone else is speaking, and being considerate of others' feelings reflect humility. For instance, a child who listens carefully to their friends' worries without interrupting shows humility by valuing their friends' thoughts and emotions. Another example is when a child shares their toys or snacks with peers, demonstrating that they are willing to put others' needs before their own. These small acts of humility can lead to deeper friendships, as they help build trust and mutual respect. Encouraging children to practice humility through everyday interactions can be done through guided activities and role-playing scenarios. For example, parents and educators can set up situations where children take turns speaking and listening, emphasizing the importance of giving others a chance to express themselves. Additionally, they can encourage kids to volunteer in group activities, like cleaning up after playtime or helping a classmate with a difficult task. By practicing these behaviors consistently, children learn to incorporate humility into their daily lives, which improves their social interactions and relationships. The role of humility in emotional intelligence is significant because it enhances empathy and conflict resolution skills. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, while conflict resolution involves finding peaceful solutions to disagreements. Humble individuals are more approachable and better able to sense others' emotions, making them effective in resolving conflicts amicably. For instance, a humble child might notice when a friend is upset and offer comfort and support, which can help mend any misunderstandings or disputes. This approach not only strengthens friendships, but also teaches children the value of compassion and understanding. Humility also plays a critical role in enhancing emotional awareness. When children learn to be humble, they become more aware of their own emotions and how they affect others. This self-awareness is crucial for developing emotional intelligence, as it enables children to manage their emotions effectively and respond to others in a caring and considerate manner. For example, a child who realizes they have hurt someone's feelings can apologize sincerely and make amends, demonstrating both humility and emotional maturity. However, maintaining humility can be challenging, especially in competitive environments where children may feel pressure to outperform their peers. Peer pressure can also make it difficult for kids to stay humble, as they might be influenced to act boastfully or selfishly to fit in, or gain approval. To overcome these challenges, it's essential to teach children strategies for staying grounded and true to their values. One solution is to remind kids of the importance of teamwork and collaboration, emphasizing that working together often produces better results than working alone. Parents and educators can also encourage children to celebrate others' achievements and recognize that everyone's contributions are valuable. Another way to combat challenges to humility is by fostering a growth mindset, which focuses on learning and improving, rather than merely winning or being the best. When children understand that making mistakes and learning from them is part of the growth process, they are less likely to feel the need to prove themselves constantly. Encouraging kids to set personal goals and work towards self-improvement rather than competing with others can help them maintain humility in various settings. Additionally, creating a supportive and accepting environment at home and school can promote intellectual humility, where children feel comfortable acknowledging their limitations and seeking help when needed. According to Porter et al., feeling accepted by one's peers can promote intellectual humility during social conflicts, contributing to societal cohesion and individual well-being. This insight highlights the importance of nurturing a culture of acceptance and mutual respect, which supports children's ability to remain humble and open-minded. The historical significance of humility. Throughout history, humility has been a cherished virtue, appreciated across various cultures and epochs. Its significance in fostering positive human interactions and relationships cannot be overstated. This section will illuminate how humility has been valued throughout history and across different cultures, and why it remains essential today. One of the most compelling illustrations of humility in history is found in the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi, a leader who championed India's independence through nonviolent means, embodied humility in his approach to leadership. Rather than asserting dominance, he lived modestly, often dressing in simple attire and engaging directly with the masses. His humble demeanor inspired millions and left an indelible mark on the world's consciousness. Gandhi's actions demonstrated that true leadership doesn't stem from power or control, but from genuine humility and a willingness to serve others. His legacy teaches us that humility can inspire profound change and foster meaningful connections. Different cultures honor humility in unique ways, showcasing the universality of this virtue. For instance, many Eastern cultures, like those in Japan and China, emphasize humility through traditions such as bowing to show respect and deference. In these societies, humility is not just a personal attribute, but a communal expectation. These cultural practices reinforce the idea that valuing others creates a cohesive and respectful community. On the other hand, some Western cultures may highlight individual achievements more prominently. Yet even within these contexts, humility finds its place. Celebrations that emphasize teamwork over individual accolades, like communal feasts and festivals, reflect an appreciation for collective efforts and shared success. By comparing these perspectives, we recognize that while the expression of humility may differ, its core value in strengthening societal bonds remains consistent across cultures. As society evolves, so do our interpretations and applications of humility. In past centuries, humility was often linked to social hierarchies and religious teachings, where being humble meant acknowledging one's place within a larger order. Today, the concept has broadened. Modern social norms encourage a version of humility that involves recognizing our interconnectedness and the importance of empathizing with others. For example, in contemporary friendships among children, humility can help navigate common social challenges. When kids learn from historical figures like Gandhi or cultural practices that promote humility, they see practical examples of how humility can improve their interactions. They learn that being humble opens the door to empathy, making it easier to build trust and resolve conflicts peacefully. Drawing lessons from the past offers valuable insights for today's social dynamics. Historical events are rich with examples of how humility played a crucial role in resolving conflicts and fostering unity. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States, famously stated that humility makes great men twice honorable. Franklin's acknowledgement of his own mistakes and willingness to listen to others contributed to his effectiveness as a leader and diplomat. For kids, reflecting on such historical figures' humility can offer practical guidance. Teachers and parents can encourage children to engage in role-playing exercises where they practice listening to others and admitting their mistakes. These activities help children internalize the value of humility and apply it in their interactions with peers. Humility has been shown to play a fundamental role in fostering positive interactions and relationships. Throughout this chapter, we've seen how humility can manifest in everyday actions, like listening attentively, sharing with others, and recognizing the contributions of peers. By practicing these behaviors, children can create environments where everyone feels valued and respected, leading to stronger friendships and more harmonious social dynamics. As we conclude, it's essential to remember that cultivating humility isn't always easy, especially in competitive settings. However, encouraging a growth mindset and creating supportive spaces at home and school can help maintain this valuable trait. By learning from historical figures and cultural practices that honor humility, children can better navigate their social worlds, build empathy, and resolve conflicts peacefully. The lessons of humility they embrace today will serve as a foundation for their future relationships and interactions. Chapter 2. Empathy, the bridge to understanding. Empathy is the bridge to understanding and connecting with others on a deeper emotional level. By recognizing and sharing the feelings of those around us, we can cultivate stronger and more meaningful relationships. This chapter delves into the essence of empathy and its critical role in fostering connections that are both genuine and enduring. It highlights how empathy enables us to connect not only through shared experiences, but also by appreciating diverse perspectives and emotions. In this chapter, we explore the multifaceted nature of empathy, including its definition and significance. We differentiate between cognitive and emotional empathy, examining how each type contributes uniquely to our interactions with others. Additionally, we discuss the difference between empathy and sympathy, and why understanding both concepts is vital for children navigating friendships. Practical examples demonstrate how empathy can be practiced daily, enhancing emotional intelligence and fostering supportive networks. Through relatable scenarios and exercises, readers will learn how to incorporate empathy into their lives, ultimately building a foundation for healthier and more compassionate relationships. What is empathy? Understanding empathy and its role in fostering connections with others is a cornerstone of building meaningful relationships. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is an essential element in forming friendships and promoting inclusivity. It allows individuals to connect on a deeper emotional level, creating bonds that are strong and enduring. Definition of empathy. Empathy is more than just recognizing someone else's emotions. It's about feeling them as well. When you can put yourself in another person's shoes and experience their joys and sorrows, you become more attuned to their needs and perspectives. This understanding paves the way for genuine connections and inclusive environments where everyone feels valued and understood. Importance of empathy. The significance of empathy cannot be overstated. It builds trust and rapport between individuals, which is crucial for any relationship to thrive. When people feel understood and heard, they are more likely to open up, share their thoughts, and cooperate. For instance, in a school setting, students who empathize with one another are more likely to collaborate on projects and support each other during challenging times. Empathy enhances communication. When you genuinely understand another person's feelings, you can respond more thoughtfully and appropriately. This creates a safe space where individuals feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment. In friendships, this means that you can offer support when your friends need it most, whether they're celebrating a victory or going through a difficult period. Moreover, empathy promotes cooperation. When people work together with a shared understanding and respect for each other's emotional states, they are more likely to achieve common goals. This is because empathetic individuals are willing to consider others' viewpoints and find solutions that benefit everyone involved. Supporting friends in need is another critical aspect of empathy. When someone is struggling, knowing that you have a friend who understands and cares can make all the difference. Empathy creates a supportive network where individuals feel safe to share their feelings, knowing they will receive compassion and understanding in return. Types of empathy. Researchers distinguish between two main types of empathy: cognitive and emotional. Cognitive empathy involves understanding another person's perspective. It's about accurately perceiving what someone else is thinking or feeling, often referred to as putting yourself in their shoes. This type of empathy requires active listening and a keen sense of observation. For example, if a classmate looks sad, cognitive empathy would help you recognize their distress and understand why they might be feeling that way. Emotional empathy, on the other hand, involves sharing the feelings of another person. This type of empathy allows you to relate emotionally to different situations, experiencing similar emotions to those felt by others. If a friend is happy because they got a good grade, you also feel happiness for them. Similarly, if they are upset due to a personal loss, you might feel sorrow as well. Emotional empathy helps create a deeper connection as it involves a shared emotional experience. Both types of empathy are important in different contexts. Cognitive empathy is especially useful in situations where understanding another person's thought process is crucial, such as conflict resolution. Emotional empathy is vital in providing emotional support and fostering close relationships. Together, they form a comprehensive approach to understanding and caring for others. Empathy versus sympathy. While empathy and sympathy are often used interchangeably, they have distinct differences. Empathy involves understanding and sharing another person's feelings, leading to deeper connections. Sympathy, on the other hand, is feeling pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune. While sympathy can foster compassionate responses, it does not necessarily involve an emotional connection on the same level as empathy. According to Hodges and Myers in the Encyclopedia of Social Psychology, empathy is often defined as understanding another person's experience by imagining oneself in that other person's situation. They explain that this distinction is crucial in forming genuine connections, as empathy maintains a separation between self and other, while still understanding the other's experience. Sympathy, in contrast, involves being moved by another person's emotions without necessarily understanding them deeply. For children navigating friendships, understanding the difference between empathy and sympathy is important. Empathy leads to active support and deepens relationships. When you empathize with a friend, you are more apt to offer meaningful help and truly understand their feelings. On the other hand, sympathy might result in offering comfort from a distance, which, while kind, does not necessarily strengthen the bond between individuals. Examples of empathy in daily life and emotional intelligence. Empathy is a powerful tool that helps us connect with others, and it can be practiced daily through relatable scenarios. Understanding how empathy works alongside emotional intelligence, EI, provides a solid foundation for building strong relationships. Let's delve into specific examples and practical exercises that illuminate this connection and how we can integrate these practices into our lives. One way to practice empathy is by sharing a friend's joy. Imagine your best friend just won an art contest at school. By celebrating their achievement with genuine enthusiasm, not only do you make them feel supported, but you also amplify their happiness. This act of sharing in their joy reflects true empathy. When someone else's victory becomes your reason to celebrate, it shows that you genuinely care about their feelings and are happy for their successes. Such moments strengthen friendships because they build a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and appreciated. Another situation where empathy plays a crucial role is supporting a classmate in trouble. Suppose a friend is struggling with a math problem or feeling upset about something that happened during recess. Offering to help them understand the math concept or simply being there to listen demonstrates empathy. It communicates that you recognize their struggles and are willing to offer your support. This kind of assistance fosters strong bonds, as it reinforces the notion that friends are there for each other in both good times and bad. The reassurance that comes from knowing a friend has your back can significantly improve one's emotional well-being and contribute to a resilient friendship. Understanding emotional intelligence, EI, is key to enhancing our capacity for empathy. EI is essentially the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, while also being able to recognize and influence the emotions of others. It comprises self-awareness, self-regulation, and social skills. High emotional intelligence facilitates deeper connections because it allows us to navigate social interactions more effectively. For instance, when you become aware of your own stress or frustration, you can better regulate your response, preventing these emotions from affecting your interactions negatively. Similarly, recognizing when a friend is feeling down and responding appropriately requires a level of social awareness and skill that EI encompasses. To boost emotional intelligence and thus improve our empathy, engaging in practical exercises can be very helpful. One such activity is emotion charades. In this game, participants take turns acting out various emotions, while others guess what emotion is being portrayed. This exercise enhances emotional awareness by encouraging players to think about how different emotions are expressed through body language and facial expressions. It also fosters understanding and empathy, as participants must put themselves in others' shoes to accurately portray and recognize emotions. Journaling reflections is another effective exercise. At the end of each day, take some time to write about the emotions you experienced and observed in others. Reflect on why these emotions came about and how they were handled. This practice helps develop self-awareness and encourages thoughtful consideration of how emotions influence behaviors and interactions. Over time, journaling can provide valuable insights into emotional patterns, improving your ability to empathize with others by better understanding your own emotional responses and triggers. Group discussions are also instrumental in enhancing emotional intelligence. These discussions can be centered around hypothetical scenarios or real-life situations that require problem-solving and empathy. For example, discussing how to support a friend who is dealing with bullying can offer multiple perspectives on the situation. Participants can share their thoughts and feelings, which promotes active listening and respectful communication. By exploring different approaches and solutions together, group members can learn to appreciate diverse viewpoints and develop stronger social skills that are essential for empathetic interactions. In this chapter, we've explored how empathy is closely linked with humility. By understanding and caring for the feelings of others, we can form deeper and more meaningful relationships. Empathy allows us to see the world through someone else's eyes, which helps in building trust and creating a safe space for open communication. Whether it's sharing a friend's joy or supporting them through tough times, these empathetic actions strengthen our connections with one another. We also delved into the different types of empathy, cognitive and emotional, and their roles in various situations. Cognitive empathy enables us to understand another person's perspective, while emotional empathy allows us to share in their emotions. Both forms are essential for fostering strong friendships and cooperative environments. By practicing empathy daily, we not only improve our own social skills, but also contribute positively to the emotional well-being of those around us. Chapter 3. Kindness as a way of life. Kindness as a way of life is essential for creating meaningful connections and fostering a sense of community. It involves small, everyday actions that reflect humility and consideration for others. When we choose to show kindness, whether through helping a friend, offering a sincere compliment, sharing what we have, or practicing patience, we contribute to the well-being of those around us. These acts can make a significant difference, not only in the lives of others, but also in our own lives, nurturing a sense of belonging and mutual respect. In this chapter, you will explore various simple yet impactful ways to express kindness in your daily interactions. You will read about the importance of assisting classmates with their schoolwork, the power of genuine compliments, and the joy of sharing with friends. Additionally, the chapter delves into the virtue of patience and how it can strengthen relationships. By examining these acts, you will see how practicing kindness can create a ripple effect, inspiring others to follow suit and contributing to a more compassionate and connected community. Through real-life stories and actionable suggestions, this chapter provides valuable insights into making kindness an integral part of your everyday life. Simple acts of kindness. Helping a classmate who is struggling with schoolwork can have a profound impact, not just on their academic performance, but on their emotional well-being and sense of belonging. When you take the time to help someone understand a difficult math problem or assist them with a science project, you are showing that you care about their success. This simple action reinforces a team spirit among classmates. It tells your peers that you value collective achievement over individual glory. By sharing your knowledge, you're practicing humility, and this attitude can inspire others to follow suit. Offering genuine compliments is another powerful yet understated way to practice kindness and humility. Compliments can brighten someone's day and foster positive interactions. When you tell a friend that they did a great job in a class presentation, or that you like their new haircut, it can boost their confidence and make them feel valued. The importance of sincerity here cannot be overstated. A genuine compliment has the potential to create a ripple effect. When someone feels good because of a kind word you've shared, they are more likely to spread positivity and offer compliments to others. This chain reaction makes the social environment more supportive and uplifting. Sharing or giving is an act that often brings immediate joy to both the giver and the receiver. When you share a favorite toy or snack with a friend, you display generosity and nurture close friendships. Such gestures show that you are willing to put someone else's happiness ahead of your own desires, which is a significant element of humility. These acts of sharing can lead to mutual exchanges, wherein both parties benefit from one another's generosity. Over time, this builds stronger, more trusting relationships and creates happy memories for everyone involved. According to research, acts of sharing and giving can even improve mental health by reducing stress and elevating moods. Being patient is a virtue that can significantly deepen your connections with others. For example, if a friend is telling a story during playtime, waiting patiently for them to finish talking shows that you respect and value their thoughts and feelings. Patience demonstrates that you are willing to invest time in someone else's experiences. And this form of respect can lead to deeper conversations and stronger friendships over time. Practicing patience involves active listening and empathy. skills that are essential for maintaining healthy and meaningful relationships. When you wait for your turn to speak instead of interrupting, you show that you consider others' perspectives as important as your own. These small acts of kindness, whether it's helping a classmate, offering a compliment, sharing something you love, or being patient, are ways to embody humility in everyday life. Each of these actions contributes to creating a more compassionate and connected community. They remind us that we are all part of a larger whole, where our individual actions can have a significant impact on the lives of others. Studies indicate that engaging in these acts of kindness can also benefit you personally. Helping others can enhance your sense of self-worth and happiness. Research conducted by Dr. Michael Tomasello of the Max Planck Institute found that children naturally begin to help others at an astonishingly early age. This indicates that kindness is an intrinsic part of human nature, and when practiced regularly, it reinforces our natural inclinations toward benevolence. When these everyday acts of kindness become habits, they lay the groundwork for a more humble and fulfilling life. Whether you realize it or not, your actions can serve as a model for others, especially younger children who look up to you. In doing so, you contribute to a culture of kindness that benefits everyone involved. Furthermore, kindness has been shown to have a domino effect. A single act of kindness can set off a chain of positive reactions. When you help a classmate, that classmate might be inspired to help someone else, perpetuating a cycle of kindness that can extend well beyond your immediate circle. This idea resonates with the concept of paying it forward, where an initial act of kindness leads to subsequent acts by others. This ripple effect magnifies the initial impact, creating a broader influence than any single act could achieve alone. In addition to improving interpersonal relationships, these acts of kindness can also positively affect your own mental and physical health. According to various studies, acts of generosity and kindness can lead to better health outcomes, including lower levels of stress and improved mood. Knowing that your actions can make a difference in someone else's life, while also benefiting your own well-being, is a powerful motivator to incorporate more kindness into your daily routine. To effectively practice these forms of kindness, consider setting small, achievable goals for yourself. Aim to help at least one classmate each week. Give one genuine compliment each day. Share something meaningful with a friend, and practice patience in your conversations. These guidelines can help you build a habit of kindness, making it an integral part of your daily life. The beauty of these small acts is that they require minimal effort, but can yield significant rewards. You don't need to be a superhero to make a difference. Sometimes, the simplest actions can have the most profound effects. Whether it's through a kind word, a helpful hand, or a generous gesture, every act of kindness counts and adds to a collective wave of positivity and growth. Stories that inspire kindness. The story of kindness can often begin with a simple act that ripples through a community, transforming relationships and fostering a sense of belonging. This chapter aims to inspire children by highlighting stories where kindness has had a profound impact on communities and relationships. Let us start with the story of a kind neighbor. Imagine a neighborhood where children are eager but nervous about learning to ride their bikes. There is one neighbor who sees this need and takes it upon themselves to help. Every afternoon, they patiently guide each child, offering words of encouragement and support. This act of generosity not only helps children learn a valuable skill, but also builds trust and friendship within the community. The children feel supported, and their parents appreciate the neighbor's efforts. This story shows how one person's kindness can create a nurturing environment where everyone feels connected and valued. Next, we delve into a school project with a twist. In a classroom setting, students often work on group projects. However, this story stands out because the students decide to include a classmate who is less fortunate and often marginalized. They pool their resources, brainstorm ideas, and work collaboratively to ensure that their classmate feels included and valued. The project turns out successful, but more importantly, it fosters a sense of empathy and teamwork among the students. They realize that by coming together to support someone in need, they can make a significant positive impact. This story teaches that working together with empathy not only achieves shared goals, but also strengthens relationships and builds a supportive community. Moving on, we explore the tale of the librarian's kindness. In many communities, libraries serve as a sanctuary for students seeking knowledge and growth. In this story, a dedicated librarian goes above and beyond her duties. She stays late after her regular hours to help students improve their reading habits, find books that pique their interest, and understand challenging materials. Her unwavering dedication and humility inspire the students to strive for excellence. They look up to her as a mentor and role model, learning the values of commitment and kindness. This story illustrates how such dedication can profoundly influence young minds, encouraging them to pursue their goals with compassion and persistence. Lastly, we discuss a community cleanup event. Picture a park that has seen better days, littered with trash and overgrown weeds. Concerned residents decide to organize a cleanup day. Families, friends, and neighbors come together early one morning, armed with gloves, trash bags, and gardening tools. Throughout the day, they work side by side, picking up litter, planting flowers, and restoring the park to its former glory. This collective effort brings the community closer, as people of all ages interact, share stories, and enjoy the satisfaction of contributing to a common cause. By the end of the day, the park is transformed, but even more importantly, so is the community. People leave with a greater sense of pride and camaraderie, understanding that when they work together, they can achieve remarkable things. This story demonstrates how acts of kindness can foster a strong sense of belonging and drive positive changes in our surroundings. Each of these stories underscores the powerful impact of kindness on relationships and communities. When individuals take the time to help others, be it through teaching children, supporting peers, dedicating time to mentorship, or working together to improve their environment, they create ripples of positivity that extend far and wide. Kindness nurtures connections, instills values of empathy and humility, and inspires others to follow suit. As children read and hear these stories, they can see the tangible effects of kindness and be motivated to incorporate similar actions into their daily lives. By weaving these narratives into their own experiences, children can better navigate social interactions and friendships. As they grow, they will remember the lessons learned from these stories, understanding that their actions, no matter how small, have the potential to transform their community. Educators and parents can also use these stories as teaching tools, emphasizing the importance of kindness and humility in building meaningful relationships. Through continuous encouragement and guidance, they can help cultivate a generation of compassionate and considerate individuals who value the power of kindness. This chapter has explored various ways to practice kindness in everyday actions, highlighting how these small gestures can reflect and foster humility. From helping classmates with schoolwork to offering genuine compliments, sharing treasured items, and practicing patience, each act contributes to a more compassionate and connected community. These behaviors not only benefit those on the receiving end, but also build interpersonal skills like empathy, respect, and active listening in the giver. By making kindness a habit, you set an example for others and create a ripple effect of positive actions, spreading goodwill far beyond your immediate circle. Engaging in these acts of kindness can enhance self-esteem, happiness, and even improve mental health. The stories we shared demonstrate that simple acts can lead to significant changes, transforming relationships and communities for the better. So, take these lessons to heart and incorporate them into your daily life, helping to build a kinder, more humble world for all. Chapter 4. Building Lasting Friendships. Building lasting friendships requires more than just shared interests. It calls for a deeper, more profound understanding and approach to interacting with others. Central to this is humility, a trait that paves the way for empathy, active listening, and mutual respect. Humility allows individuals to see beyond their own perspectives and appreciate the thoughts and feelings of their friends, creating a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood. In this chapter, we will explore how humility fosters essential qualities like understanding, support, trustworthiness, acceptance, kindness, and forgiveness in friendships. We will delve into how these traits not only strengthen bonds, but also ensure they endure over time. By examining real-life scenarios and providing practical guidelines, this chapter aims to equip readers with the tools needed to nurture genuine, lasting friendships based on mutual respect and emotional intelligence. Qualities of a true friend: understanding and support. Humility plays a foundational role in embodying the essential characteristics of a genuine friend. One of these characteristics is offering understanding and support during tough times. True friends provide emotional support and non-judgmental listening, which creates a safe space for sharing personal thoughts and feelings. Consider a scenario where someone is going through a challenging period, like dealing with a family problem or struggling with schoolwork. A true friend would not only lend an ear, but also offer comforting words and advice without judgment. When friends listen to each other, they show empathy and compassion. This understanding builds a bond where both individuals feel valued and heard. For instance, if your friend had a bad day at school, simply listening to their worries can make them feel better. By being present and attentive, you demonstrate that their emotions matter to you, fostering a sense of security and trust. Trustworthiness. Another crucial trait fostered by humility is trustworthiness. Trust is the bedrock of any long-lasting friendship. A trustworthy friend is reliable and keeps confidences. Imagine you share a secret with a friend and later find out they told others. This breach of trust could significantly damage the relationship, making it difficult for you to confide in them again. On the other hand, when you know your friend will keep your secrets and be there when needed, the friendship becomes stronger. Reliability also means showing up when promised. If you agree to meet your friend after school for a project, keeping that commitment shows you value their time and effort. Consistent actions build a reputation of dependability, which is essential for deepening friendships. Honest communication is another aspect that enhances trust. Being open about your feelings, even when it's hard, demonstrates integrity and fosters mutual respect. Thus, humility encourages us to be honest and reliable, making our friendships more secure and enduring. Acceptance. Acceptance is another vital characteristic of a genuine friend cultivated by humility. Good friends accept each other's flaws and celebrate their differences, leading to inclusive and respectful relationships. We all have imperfections, and a true friend understands this. For instance, if your friend is shy and struggles to speak up in groups, instead of pushing them into uncomfortable situations, you might encourage one-on-one interactions where they feel more at ease. Celebrating differences involves recognizing and valuing what makes your friends unique. Suppose one friend loves art, while another enjoys sports. Rather than focusing on their interests as points of conflict, good friends find ways to appreciate and sometimes participate in each other's hobbies. Embracing these differences enriches the friendship, allowing both individuals to grow and learn from one another. Acceptance also means being supportive when friends make mistakes. Instead of judging them, understanding why they acted a certain way and helping them through the consequences strengthens the bond. This non-judgmental attitude promotes authenticity and honesty because friends feel no need to hide their true selves. Kindness and forgiveness. Humility encourages kindness and the ability to forgive, both of which are indispensable in lasting friendships. Practicing kindness means doing small acts that show you care, like helping a friend with homework or giving them a note of encouragement before a big test. These acts create positive interactions that reinforce affection and goodwill in the relationship. Forgiveness is equally important because everyone makes mistakes. Suppose a friend forgets your birthday or says something hurtful in a moment of anger. Holding grudges could lead to resentment and strain the relationship. However, understanding that mistakes happen and offering forgiveness can heal wounds and allow the friendship to move forward. Learning to forgive and let go of minor offenses contributes to the resilience of the friendship, making it strong enough to withstand challenges. To foster kindness and forgiveness, it's helpful to remember times when you needed understanding and were given grace. Reflecting on these experiences makes it easier to extend the same consideration to others. Guidelines for building lasting friendships. Implementing these traits in our friendships requires conscious effort and practice. Here are some guidelines to help build and maintain lasting friendships. Listen actively. Make sure to listen fully when your friends talk. Avoid interrupting or thinking about how to respond while they're speaking. Keep promises. Reliability is key. If you commit to something, follow through. It shows you respect your friend's time and trust. Embrace differences. Celebrate what makes each friend unique. Participate in their interests occasionally to show appreciation for their passions. Practice kindness. Daily. Small acts of kindness, like sending a thoughtful message or helping with tasks, go a long way. Forgive easily. Let go of minor grudges and understand that everyone makes mistakes. Discuss issues openly and work towards resolving them rather than dwelling on them. The role of listening. Active listening is an essential aspect of humility that can greatly enhance the quality of friendships. By actively listening, we show our friends that we value their thoughts and feelings, which helps to deepen our connections with them. This chapter will explore the different components of active listening and provide guidelines for how to effectively implement this skill in your interactions. Being present. Active listening involves being fully engaged in the conversation. When you are present, you pay close attention to what your friend is saying without becoming distracted by other things around you. This demonstrates respect for your friend's thoughts and feelings, making them feel valued and heard. For example, if a friend is sharing a story about their day, put down your phone, make eye contact, and focus on what they are saying. This creates a sense of belonging and shows that you truly care about their experiences. Asking questions. Good listeners ask questions that encourage deeper conversations. When you ask questions, it shows that you are genuinely interested in your friend's experiences and opinions. This not only helps you understand them better, but also makes them feel important and appreciated. For instance, if a friend tells you about a challenge they are facing at school, you might ask follow-up questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or, "What do you think you'll do next?" Asking thoughtful questions can lead to more meaningful discussions and strengthen your connection with your friend. Feedback and validation. Providing positive feedback and validation of your friend's feelings is another crucial aspect of active listening. When you acknowledge someone's emotions, it reinforces that their feelings are legitimate and important. This can strengthen your friendship by fostering mutual understanding. For example, if a friend shares that they are feeling sad about something, you might say, "I understand why you're upset, and it's okay to feel that way." By validating their emotions, you create a safe space for them to express themselves openly. Avoiding interruptions. Respectfully waiting for your turn to speak is vital for maintaining a balanced and honest exchange between friends. Interrupting can make the other person feel undervalued and frustrated. To avoid this, practice patience and humility by letting your friend finish their thoughts before you share yours. For instance, if you feel the urge to interrupt, take a deep breath and remind yourself that your friend deserves a chance to be heard. This demonstrates that you respect their perspective and are genuinely interested in what they have to say. Incorporating active listening into your daily interactions can significantly improve the quality of your friendships. When you are fully present, ask thoughtful questions, provide validation, and avoid interruptions. You show your friends that you value and respect them. This not only enhances your connection, but also fosters a sense of trust and mutual understanding. It's important to remember that active listening is a skill that takes practice. There may be times when it's challenging to stay fully engaged or resist the urge to interrupt. However, by consciously making an effort to listen actively, You will gradually become better at it, and your friendships will benefit as a result. One way to practice being present is by setting aside dedicated time to talk with your friends without any distractions. This means putting away your devices and focusing solely on the conversation. By doing this, you signal to your friend that they are your priority in that moment, which can make them feel valued and appreciated. When asking questions, try to be curious and open-minded. Avoid asking questions just for the sake of it. Instead, aim to gain a deeper understanding of your friend's thoughts and feelings. This shows that you are genuinely interested in their experiences and care about their well-being. Providing feedback and validation doesn't mean you always have to agree with your friend. It's about acknowledging their feelings and letting them know that you understand where they are coming from. Sometimes simply saying, "I see why you feel that way," can go a long way in making someone feel heard and understood. Lastly, practice patience by reminding yourself that listening is just as important as speaking. Give your friend the space to share their thoughts without rushing to respond. This can help prevent misunderstandings and create a more balanced and respectful dialogue. In this chapter, we delved into the important role humility plays in building and maintaining long-term friendships. We examined how understanding and support during tough times create a safe space for sharing and fostering a sense of trust. Trustworthiness was highlighted as the foundation of any strong friendship, emphasizing the importance of keeping promises and being reliable. Acceptance encourages celebrating differences and supporting each other's flaws, while kindness and forgiveness help heal wounds and build resilience in friendships. Active listening further enhances friendships by showing friends that their thoughts and feelings are valued. By being present, asking questions, providing feedback, and avoiding interruptions, we demonstrate respect and deepen our connections. Practicing these traits requires conscious effort, but doing so creates more meaningful and lasting relationships. Through humility, empathy, and active listening, we can nurture friendships that are supportive, trustworthy, accepting, kind, and forgiving. Chapter 5: Inclusive Environments. Creating inclusive environments means recognizing and valuing the unique contributions each individual brings to a group. Such environments celebrate diversity and encourage children to explore and appreciate different cultures, talents, and perspectives. By fostering a sense of belonging among peers, we help build stronger, more empathetic communities where every child feels seen, heard, and valued. In an inclusive setting, curiosity about others is not just welcomed, but encouraged in respectful ways. Allowing children to share their stories openly and build mutual understanding and respect. This chapter will guide you through various strategies for creating inclusive spaces, such as organizing cultural days and acknowledging the diverse talents within a group. You'll learn how structured group activities and role-playing scenarios can teach empathy and inclusive behavior. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of inclusive language and how simple changes in communication can make everyone feel part of the community. Schools and communities will find practical tips on promoting inclusivity through interactive presentations, collaborative projects, and safe spaces for sharing talents. By implementing these practices, we can prepare children for positive interactions in an increasingly globalized world. Celebrating diversity. Recognizing and honoring differences among individuals is essential in creating inclusive environments. These differences could be anything from cultural backgrounds to personal experiences, talents, and perspectives. Celebrating diversity means appreciating that everyone has unique experiences that shape who they are. It's important for children to ask questions about others to learn more about their backgrounds. This curiosity should be encouraged in a respectful manner, allowing peers to share their stories and experiences openly. One effective way to promote understanding and appreciation among peers is by organizing cultural days or presentations. These events can provide a platform for students to showcase their heritage and traditions, offering first-hand insights into different cultures. For example, schools can dedicate specific days where students wear traditional attire, share foods from their cultures, or present information about their customs and celebrations. Learning about different cultures helps break down barriers and misconceptions, fostering a sense of respect and unity among students. Acknowledging talents within the group is another crucial aspect of fostering inclusivity. Every child has something unique to offer, whether it's artistic ability, athletic skills, or academic prowess. Recognizing these talents allows for collaboration and teamwork, where everyone's skills shine. When children see their contributions being valued, it boosts their self-esteem and encourages further participation. Valuing what makes each person unique also increases inclusion, as students feel appreciated and understood. This practice can be implemented by having projects or activities where diverse skills are needed, ensuring that every child's talent has a role in the completion of the task. Ensuring everyone feels seen and heard is key to encouraging participation and building connections within the group. Children should be taught the importance of listening to others and considering their opinions. Classroom activities should promote equal representation, where every child has an opportunity to speak and be part of discussions. Group work should be structured in a way that no one is left out, and everyone gets a chance to contribute. Teachers and parents can model this behavior by actively listening to children and validating their thoughts and feelings, thus fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Promoting equal representation can encourage respect and understanding among peers. It demonstrates that everyone's voice matters, and that all opinions and ideas are valuable. Activities such as group discussions or debates can be organized where children are encouraged to express their viewpoints on various topics, ensuring that quieter or more reserved children are given space to speak. This not only enhances their communication skills, but also helps them understand and appreciate differing perspectives. To bring these concepts into action, schools and communities can develop guidelines for creating inclusive environments. For instance, during cultural sharing activities, students can be guided on how to respectfully ask questions and show interest in their peers' cultures. Participation can be encouraged through interactive presentations, food tastings, and collaborative art projects that reflect diverse traditions. In addition, setting up safe spaces for students to share their talents and receive positive feedback from peers can build confidence and foster a sense of belonging. When students are encouraged to recognize and celebrate differences, they begin to see the value in diverse perspectives. This enriching experience not only enhances friendships, but also builds a stronger, more empathetic community. Inclusive environments allow children to grow up with a broad understanding of the world around them, preparing them for future interactions in increasingly globalized societies. Inclusion versus exclusion. Inclusion and exclusion are important concepts that can significantly affect friendships and social interactions among children. Understanding the difference between these two and learning how to foster inclusive behavior is crucial in building a community where everyone feels valued. Recognizing exclusion. Exclusion often starts with behaviors that may seem harmless, but can lead to someone feeling left out. Ignoring someone, making unkind jokes, or not inviting all peers to join an activity are common examples. These actions can hurt feelings deeply and make individuals feel unwelcome. To prevent this, it's essential for children to recognize these behaviors as exclusionary. Encourage them to think about how they would feel if they were the ones being left out. This awareness helps cultivate empathy and promotes more thoughtful behavior towards others. Encouraging inclusive language. Language plays a powerful role in fostering inclusion. Simple changes in the way we speak can have a significant impact. For instance, using we instead of I can create a sense of shared experience and community. When discussing activities or plans, phrases like, "We can do this together," help include everyone in the conversation. Teaching children about the power of words and how they can be used kindly and effectively is essential. Words should uplift and bring people together, rather than dividing them. Remind children that their choice of words can make others feel either included or excluded. Creating inclusive spaces. Creating spaces where everyone feels included involves intentional actions. Structuring group work so that everyone participates is one effective strategy. When forming groups, teachers and leaders can ensure that no one is left out by assigning roles or rotating partners. This approach ensures that each child gets a chance to work with different peers, promoting inclusion. Encouraging group discussions where every voice is heard also nurtures mutual respect. Letting each person share their ideas without interruption sends a message that their input is valued. Addressing exclusion. Role-playing scenarios can be a practical tool for teaching children how to address exclusion. By acting out situations where someone feels left out and brainstorming ways to invite them in, children can practice inclusive behaviors in a safe setting. This method not only teaches empathy, but also equips them with the skills to act inclusively in real life. Supporting peers during conflicts is another way to reinforce community and acceptance. When children see their friends standing up for each other, they learn the importance of solidarity and become more likely to act inclusively themselves. To help illustrate these points, consider a story-based example. Imagine a class where a new student named Alex feels left out during recess. He often sits alone while others play. One day, a few students notice Alex's isolation and decide to change things. They remember their teacher's advice on using inclusive language and approach Alex with, "We're playing a game. Would you like to join us?" This simple invitation transforms Alex's experience from feeling excluded to being part of the group. The students didn't stop there. They made sure Alex participated in various activities, ensuring he was never left out. Through role-playing in their classroom, they had practiced similar scenarios, which made it easier for them to act inclusively in real life. Parents and educators play a critical role in guiding children towards inclusive behavior. Regularly discussing the importance of inclusion at home and in school can help reinforce these values. Encouraging children to share stories of times they felt included or excluded can open up dialogue about empathy and understanding. Additionally, incorporating lessons from books and storytelling can be very effective. Stories that highlight friendship, empathy, and inclusivity provide relatable examples that children can learn from and apply to their own lives. Furthermore, incorporating creative expression through art can offer alternative ways for children to explore these themes. Activities like drawing or painting scenes that depict inclusive behavior allow children to reflect on and express their understanding of inclusion in imaginative ways. Reflection and journaling can also be beneficial. Providing prompts related to inclusion and exclusion encourages children to think about their experiences and emotions, leading to deeper self-awareness and empathy. Collaboration with community organizations, such as local libraries or youth centers, can provide additional resources and support for teaching these concepts. Workshops, guest speakers, and cultural events can broaden children's perspectives and enhance their understanding of inclusivity. This chapter has explored the importance of creating inclusive spaces by valuing everyone's unique contributions. By recognizing and celebrating differences, such as cultural backgrounds and individual talents, children can appreciate the richness that diversity brings to their lives. Activities like cultural days and group projects help students understand and respect each other's unique attributes. This approach not only fosters a sense of belonging, but also encourages kids to participate and share their gifts with others. Encouraging inclusive behavior doesn't stop at understanding diversity. It also involves ensuring everyone feels seen and heard. By promoting equal representation and respectful listening, children learn the significance of each person's voice in a community. Schools and communities can support these efforts through structured activities that highlight the value of different perspectives. When students embrace these practices, they build empathetic relationships and contribute to a more unified and understanding environment. Chapter 6. Practical Exercises for Humility. Practicing humility involves engaging in specific activities that nurture kindness, empathy, and gratitude. These hands-on exercises are designed to help children understand the value of humility through daily actions and reflections. By participating in various tasks, and keeping track of their experiences, kids can learn how their behavior affects those around them and develop deeper connections with peers and adults alike. This chapter delves into practical ways children can incorporate humility into their daily lives. It includes engaging activities such as journaling, acts of service, gratitude practices, and collaborative projects. Through these exercises, children will explore different facets of humility and see how small, consistent actions can lead to personal growth and stronger social bonds. Parents and educators will find strategies to guide children in these practices, fostering a supportive environment for emotional and social development. Daily reflection journals. Reflecting on their daily interactions can offer children a meaningful approach to understanding and practicing humility. This subpoint aims to encourage such reflection, enabling children to identify moments where they demonstrated humility or could have done better. Journaling serves as a powerful tool for this purpose. Writing down their thoughts and experiences allows children to process their feelings and actions over time. By engaging in daily reflections, they build self-awareness, helping them recognize patterns in their behavior. For instance, a child might start to see that they become impatient during group activities, but show kindness when helping a friend with homework. This recognition is the first step towards personal growth and improvement. One of the primary benefits of journaling is its ability to help children understand and articulate their feelings. When a child writes about their day, they can explore both positive and negative experiences, which helps them process emotions constructively. Over time, this habit of self-reflection can lead to significant personal insights. They learn to connect emotions with actions, understanding how specific behaviors affect their interactions with others. To make journaling more effective, guided prompts can be very helpful. These prompts can encourage children to think deeply about their day and highlight instances of humility, kindness, or missed opportunities. Prompts like, "Did I help someone today?" or "How did I show kindness?" can steer their reflections in a constructive direction. Such questions encourage deeper thinking and push children to consider their actions from different perspectives. Providing concrete examples within these prompts can also be beneficial. For instance, asking, "Did I listen to my friend's problem without interrupting?" helps children focus on the importance of being a good listener, a key aspect of humility. Or asking, "Was there a moment when I put someone else's needs before mine?" can help children recognize selflessness in their actions. These specific questions guide their reflections, making the abstract concept of humility more tangible and relatable. Tracking progress through these journals is another crucial element. Children can look back at their entries and see how their understanding and practice of humility have evolved. This retrospective insight can be incredibly motivating. Seeing documented growth can inspire them to continue their efforts and strive for further improvement. It can also serve as a confidence booster, showing them that they are capable of positive change. For example, a child might notice that a month ago, they frequently wrote about feeling frustrated during group projects. With consistent journaling and reflection, they might now find themselves writing about successfully mediating a group conflict or offering support to a struggling peer. This visible progress reinforces the value of humility and motivates continued practice. To ensure that journaling remains a healthy and productive activity, it's important to avoid repeatedly focusing on negative experiences. Instead, encourage children to balance their reflections by acknowledging both challenges and successes. According to a study referenced by Kira M. Newman, journal entries that move from emotions to thoughts over time can foster better emotional health and personal growth. Starting with expressing feelings and gradually shifting to analyzing those feelings can help children develop a more balanced and constructive perspective. Moreover, incorporating creativity into journaling can make the activity more engaging. Allowing children to add illustrations, drawings, or even stories related to their experiences can provide additional ways for them to express themselves. This creative expression can make the process of reflection more enjoyable and less of a chore. In addition to personal insights, Journaling can help children improve various skills essential for their social interactions. Regular reflection enhances their ability to communicate effectively, make better decisions, and build healthier relationships. As they become more self-aware, they can regulate their emotions and responses better, leading to more thoughtful and considerate interactions with others. Acts of service and gratitude practices. Serving others and practicing gratitude. Identifying opportunities. Teaching children to identify opportunities to help others can foster a sense of community spirit among them. This begins with small daily actions, like holding the door for someone or helping a classmate pick up dropped items. Encouraging children to be observant and look for ways to assist others not only makes them more helpful, but also promotes empathy. When children actively seek out chances to serve others, they start to understand the impact of their actions on those around them. For example, organizing a classroom cleanup day helps kids see that their efforts contribute to creating a pleasant environment for everyone. By discussing these experiences during group time, children can share what they did and how it made them feel, reinforcing the positive aspects of serving others. Structured projects. Engaging in structured service projects with peers can significantly bolster social bonds and highlight the value of teamwork. These projects can range from community cleanup events to preparing care packages for those in need. Working together towards a common goal allows children to witness the power of collaboration and learn to appreciate the strengths each team member brings. For instance, a school might organize a food drive where students work in groups to collect, sort, and distribute food donations. Through such activities, children experience firsthand how collective effort can achieve substantial results. They learn that every small contribution is valuable, fostering a sense of inclusion and teamwork. Daily gratitude. Lists. Encouraging children to keep daily gratitude lists can shift their perspective and foster a positive outlook. At the end of each day, have children write down 3 things they are thankful for. These could be as simple as enjoying a favorite meal or having fun at recess. This practice helps children focus on the good aspects of their day and develop a habit of looking for positives. Over time, they begin to notice and appreciate even the small joys in life, cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Research supports this approach, indicating that practicing gratitude can enhance overall well-being and happiness. When children regularly reflect on what they are thankful for, they start to see their world through a more optimistic lens. Creating a gratitude wall. A gratitude wall is a visual display that showcases collective appreciation within a community, promoting an open culture of thankfulness. To set up a gratitude wall, designate a space where children can post notes about what they are thankful for. This could be done on a bulletin board in the classroom or a section of a hallway. Each child writes down something they appreciate, like a kind act from a friend or a fun class activity, and pins it to the wall. As more notes accumulate, the wall becomes a colorful mosaic of gratitude, demonstrating how much there is to be thankful for in their community. These visual reminders serve as constant encouragement for children to express their gratitude and recognize the kindness around them. Practicing humility through daily reflection journals can profoundly impact children's understanding of their actions and emotions. By writing about their experiences, kids can identify moments of kindness, empathy, or areas for improvement, thus fostering a deeper sense of self-awareness. Guided prompts help focus their reflections on specific acts of humility, while creative elements like illustrations make journaling more engaging. Over time, this practice helps them see personal growth and understand the importance of humility in their interactions. In addition to reflection, participating in acts of service and practicing gratitude also play significant roles in teaching humility. Simple daily acts of kindness, structured service projects, and keeping gratitude lists encourage children to think beyond themselves and appreciate the positives in their lives. Activities like creating a gratitude wall visually reinforce the culture of thankfulness within their community. These combined efforts not only strengthen social bonds, but also teach the value of empathy, collaboration, and appreciation, essential traits for building meaningful connections with others. Chapter 7. Navigating Challenges. Navigating challenges is an essential part of growing up and developing crucial life skills. This chapter explores how children can deal with conflicts and misunderstandings in a humble and constructive manner. Learning to handle such situations positively equips kids with the tools they need to thrive in social interactions and academic settings. By understanding and practicing these techniques, children can build more meaningful relationships and foster a supportive environment both at home and in school. Throughout this chapter, various strategies will be discussed to help children manage difficult situations. These include recognizing the difference between constructive criticism and hurtful comments, reacting gracefully to feedback, and reflecting on critiques to identify areas for improvement. Additionally, the chapter covers how to practice active listening and engage in collaborative problem-solving. Each section aims to provide practical advice that children, parents, and educators can use to navigate everyday challenges with humility and respect. Handling criticism positively. Navigating challenges, especially those that involve receiving criticism, is an essential skill for children as they grow and develop. This section will focus on how criticism, when approached with humility, can be a valuable learning opportunity. Understanding constructive criticism. It is crucial for children to distinguish between constructive criticism and hurtful comments. Constructive criticism is delivered with the intent to help someone improve. It often comes with specific, actionable advice, making it more like an invitation to grow rather than a personal attack. For example, when a coach tells a young soccer player, "Try to aim lower when you shoot, you'll have better control," it directs them towards improvement. In contrast, hurtful comments are vague and can feel attacking, such as simply saying, "You're bad at this." Being open to feedback, especially constructive criticism, shows strength and confidence. It demonstrates a willingness to learn and grow, which is vital for personal development and forming healthy relationships. Reacting with grace. Knowing how to respond to criticism appropriately is equally important. Reacting calmly can diffuse any tension and demonstrate maturity. When children receive feedback, instead of getting defensive or upset, they can say, "Thank you for your feedback." This simple phrase shows respect for the other person's viewpoint and encourages further communication. Sometimes it might help to take a deep breath before responding, or even ask for some time to think about the feedback given. By doing so, children show they value the input and are considerate about their response. Self-reflection. After receiving criticism, it is beneficial for children to reflect on what was said. Taking some quiet time to think about the feedback helps in understanding one's actions and identifying areas for improvement. For instance, if a teacher points out that a student's essay lacked structure, the student can reflect on how they organized their thoughts and where they might have deviated from a clear outline. This practice not only helps in improving specific skills, but also fosters a habit of thinking before reacting. It cultivates a more empathetic mindset, enabling children to consider different perspectives and learn from their experiences. Practicing active listening. Truly hearing the critique given is a critical skill. Active listening involves focusing on the speaker without interruption. This means putting aside distractions and paying full attention to what is being communicated. For example, during a classroom discussion, if a child is receiving feedback on their project, they should listen carefully, nod to show understanding, and avoid interrupting. Acknowledging what was said enhances comprehension and shows respect. Clarifying the feedback by asking questions can lead to deeper insights into one's behavior or performance. This could be as simple as asking, "Can you explain what you mean by more detailed analysis?" Such questions not only show the child is engaged, but also help them understand how to implement the feedback effectively. Feedback is an ongoing process, and embracing it with humility can significantly benefit children's growth. It's not uncommon to feel hurt or defensive when criticized, But recognizing this feeling and choosing to respond positively is a sign of maturity. Developing these skills early in life equips children with the tools needed to navigate various social interactions and academic challenges constructively. Conflict resolution techniques. Identifying the conflict. Helping children understand what triggers conflict is the first step in teaching them how to resolve it. Recognizing the root cause of a disagreement can pave the way to finding better solutions. Conflicts can arise from various sources, such as misunderstandings or simple differences of opinion. By identifying whether a conflict is minor or major, children can more effectively approach the issue at hand. When kids are aware of their emotions and the situations that provoke disagreements, they can better manage their responses. For instance, if a child feels upset because a friend didn't share a toy, recognizing this feeling allows them to address the situation calmly. Understanding that this might be a minor misunderstanding, rather than a significant conflict, helps them find a solution faster. Awareness leads to clarity, making it easier for children to navigate challenging situations with humility and respect. Finding common ground. Encouraging collaborative discussions to identify shared interests is essential in conflict resolution. When children focus on common goals, it solidifies friendships and promotes teamwork. Instead of seeing each other as competitors, they can work together towards mutual objectives. This collaborative spirit fosters a sense of partnership and cooperation. Engaging in open dialogue builds trust and respect among peers. For example, if two children are arguing over which game to play, discussing their preferences can help them find a game they both enjoy. Negotiation skills come into play here, teaching kids that compromise doesn't mean losing, but working together for a win-win outcome. By focusing on what they have in common, children learn that resolving conflicts can strengthen their relationships rather than weaken them. Using I statements. Effective communication is crucial in conflict resolution, and one valuable technique is using I statements. These statements allow children to express their feelings without blaming others, which can prevent the other person from becoming defensive. For example, saying, "I feel sad when you don't include me," instead of "you never include me," shifts the focus to the speaker's feelings, rather than accusing the other person. I statements foster empathy and encourage active listening. When children use phrases like, "I feel" or "I think," it opens the door for understanding and compassion. The other person is more likely to listen actively and respond positively when they don't feel attacked. This method also promotes a respectful tone, making it easier for both parties to communicate their emotions and thoughts constructively. Seeking solutions together. Guiding children on how to brainstorm potential resolutions collaboratively reinforces the bond between them and creates a sense of teamwork. When kids work together to solve a problem, it empowers all parties involved and ensures that everyone's voice is heard. Sharing ideas allows each participant to contribute, leading to more innovative and inclusive solutions. For instance, if two friends disagree about where to play during recess, encouraging them to suggest different options and discuss their preferences can lead to a compromise that satisfies both. Encouraging creativity and finding solutions not only resolves the conflict, but also promotes an inclusive atmosphere where everyone feels valued. Working together in this way builds stronger relationships and teaches children the importance of collaboration and mutual respect. In summary, equipping children with practical techniques to resolve conflicts while maintaining humility and respect for others involves several key steps. First, they must learn to identify what triggers conflicts and understand the root causes of disagreements. This awareness helps them approach situations with clarity and calmness. Next, finding common ground through collaborative discussions fosters a sense of partnership and strengthens friendships. Dealing with conflicts and misunderstandings humbly is a vital skill for children to develop. This chapter has provided insight into how criticism, when approached properly, can be a tool for growth. Children have learned to identify the difference between constructive criticism and hurtful comments, enabling them to use feedback as an opportunity to improve rather than feeling attacked. Additionally, embracing active listening and using I statements have been emphasized as key techniques to foster effective communication and empathy. These skills help children manage their reactions and build stronger, more respectful relationships. The chapter also covered conflict resolution strategies by focusing on identifying the root cause of disagreements and finding common ground through collaborative discussions. By practicing these approaches, children will learn to handle disputes maturely and positively. Encouraging kids to brainstorm solutions together not only resolves conflicts, but also reinforces teamwork and mutual respect. Overall, this chapter equips both children and educators with practical tools to navigate social interactions constructively, promoting emotional intelligence and humility in relationships. Chapter 8. Recognizing the value of others. Recognizing the value of others is a practice that starts with acknowledging their positive qualities. This chapter explores the importance of seeing and appreciating the worth in those around us, which can nurture humility, strengthen relationships, and create a supportive community. While it may seem simple, pointing out the good traits in friends, family members, and peers can have profound effects on both the giver and receiver, building mutual respect and stronger connections. In this chapter, we will dive into how positive affirmations can boost confidence and self-esteem, fostering a more inclusive and encouraging atmosphere. We'll also discuss practical ways to make positive affirmations a daily habit, and how this practice can ripple through groups, enhancing overall social dynamics. Through examples and activities, you'll learn how to sincerely recognize others' efforts and contributions, creating a network of trust and appreciation. By the end of this chapter, you'll be equipped with tools and insights to integrate the practice of recognizing the value of others into everyday interactions, making your community more supportive and cohesive. Positive affirmations. Recognizing and voicing the positive qualities in others is a powerful practice that can nurture humility and appreciation within ourselves and our communities. When we take the time to see and speak about the good in our friends, family members, and peers, we not only uplift them, but also build stronger connections and foster an environment of mutual respect. The power of words. Positive affirmations can uplift friends, making them feel valued and recognized. Simple statements like, "I admire your creativity," or "You are such a kind person," can go a long way in boosting someone's confidence and self-esteem. Words have the power to heal, inspire, and motivate. They can turn a bad day into a good one and remind individuals of their worth. For example, if a classmate does well on a project, acknowledging their hard work with a compliment can encourage them to keep striving for excellence. Creating a positive environment. When we share kind words, we contribute to a more inclusive atmosphere. A positive environment encourages more authentic connections and friendships. It creates a space where everyone feels safe and appreciated, which is essential for developing strong social bonds. Affirmations help everyone feel seen and important, promoting mutual respect. This practice also reflects on the individual's character and humility. By recognizing others, we demonstrate our ability to appreciate and value different qualities in people. Practice makes perfect. Engaging in consistent positive affirmations can become a fun habit. Making it a routine to identify and express appreciation for others helps internalize this behavior, making it second nature. For instance, setting aside a few minutes each day to think about what you appreciate in someone and telling them directly can make a significant difference. Over time, this habit can lead to a more positive outlook on life and better relationships. Consistently affirming others' strengths encourages a culture of positivity. Children, especially, can benefit from learning how to give and receive positive affirmations. It teaches them the importance of kindness and empathy, which are crucial for building lasting friendships. In addition, when children experience the joy of making others happy through their words, they are more likely to continue this practice. Peer influence. Sharing positive affirmations can encourage peers to do the same. When one person starts expressing kind words regularly, it often inspires others to follow suit. This ripple effect can transform the overall dynamics within a group, making it more supportive and cohesive. For example, in a classroom setting, if students frequently compliment each other's efforts and achievements, it fosters a sense of community and cooperation. Positive affirmations act as a reminder of the good within us all. They help us focus on the strengths and virtues of those around us, rather than their flaws and mistakes. This shift in perspective is vital for personal growth and healthy social interactions. By consistently practicing positive affirmations, we learn to see the world through a lens of appreciation and optimism. Creating a habit of positive affirmation also involves being sincere and specific in our compliments. Instead of generic praise, offering detailed affirmations makes the recipient feel truly understood and valued. For instance, saying, "I love how you always come up with creative solutions during group projects," is more impactful than a simple "good job." This specificity shows that you are paying attention to their unique contributions and qualities. Moreover, teaching children to recognize and voice positive qualities in others prepares them for future relationships. As they grow, these skills will be crucial in their interactions with others, helping them to form strong, respectful bonds. It also teaches them humility, as they learn to acknowledge and appreciate the attributes and efforts of their peers. Parents and educators play a pivotal role in modeling and encouraging the practice of positive affirmations. By demonstrating this behavior themselves, they show children the value of kind words and appreciation. Activities such as compliment circles in classrooms, where students take turns giving and receiving compliments, can be an effective way to cultivate this habit. Similarly, at home, families can create traditions like sharing what they appreciate about each other during dinner time. Additionally, incorporating stories and games that highlight the importance of positive affirmations can reinforce this concept. For example, reading books that showcase characters who uplift and support one another can provide relatable examples for children. Games that involve giving and receiving compliments can make the practice enjoyable and interactive. It's also important to recognize that positive affirmations should be genuine and heartfelt. Insincere compliments can be easily detected and may undermine the trust and authenticity within relationships. Therefore, it's crucial to teach children the importance of honesty in their affirmations. Encouraging them to observe and appreciate real qualities in others ensures that their compliments are meaningful. Furthermore, positive affirmations are not just beneficial for the recipient, they also promote a positive mindset in the giver. By focusing on others' positive traits, we train our minds to look for the good in people and situations. This positive outlook can enhance our overall well-being and happiness. Acknowledging efforts. Recognizing the efforts of others is essential for cultivating humility and strengthening connections, especially for children learning to navigate social interactions. By celebrating achievements, understanding the importance of teamwork, sharing the spotlight, and building trust through recognition, we lay a foundation for a supportive and inclusive community. Celebrating achievements, both big and small, is fundamental in promoting a culture of support. When children acknowledge each other's accomplishments, they create an environment where success is valued and encouraged. For example, if a friend scores a goal in a soccer game, giving them a high five or a compliment can make them feel proud and appreciated. This simple act of recognition not only boosts the individual's self-esteem, but also encourages others to strive for their own goals. Additionally, recognizing small achievements, like finishing a difficult homework assignment, reinforces the idea that every effort counts. This practice cultivates a positive atmosphere where children feel motivated to try their best, knowing that their efforts will be noticed. The importance of teamwork cannot be overstated. Recognizing each person's contributions is crucial for building a cohesive team. In group projects or activities, it's vital that children learn to appreciate what each member brings to the table. Whether someone is good at organizing materials, coming up with creative ideas, or keeping the group on task, acknowledging these strengths fosters a sense of unity and mutual respect. For instance, if a student excels at drawing and contributes illustrations for a class presentation, thanking them for their artistic skills highlights their value to the team. This appreciation helps everyone understand that every role is important, and it instills a sense of responsibility and pride in their work. Sharing the spotlight is another key aspect of recognizing the value of others. Encouraging children to share recognition helps them practice humility and understand that success is often a collective effort. For example, during a school play, rather than focusing solely on the lead actors, it's important to acknowledge the efforts of the stage crew, costume designers, and directors. Teaching children to share the spotlight ensures that everyone feels valued, regardless of their position. This practice not only builds humility, but also teaches kids to be gracious and generous with praise, which strengthens friendships and creates a more inclusive environment. Building trust through recognition is essential for developing strong and respectful relationships. Acknowledging efforts sincerely and consistently builds trust and mutual respect among peers. When children see that their hard work is recognized, they are more likely to trust those who acknowledge them and reciprocate with their own recognition. For example, if a classmate notices someone picking up trash in the playground and thanks them for keeping the area clean, it fosters a sense of responsibility and trust. This mutual recognition creates a supportive network where children feel safe and respected. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship, and by regularly recognizing each other's efforts, children learn to build and maintain trustworthy bonds. Practice makes perfect when it comes to engaging in consistent positive affirmations. By making it a habit, children can develop a fun routine of recognizing the efforts of others. For instance, daily challenges to compliment a certain number of friends can help foster appreciation and kindness. These challenges can be turned into games or friendly competitions, making the practice enjoyable and more likely to stick. This approach not only helps others feel valued, but also cultivates a humble mindset in the child practicing the affirmations. Over time, this consistent behavior becomes second nature, creating a positive ripple effect in their social interactions. Peer influence plays a significant role in reinforcing the importance of recognition. When children see their peers sharing positive affirmations, they are encouraged to do the same. This chain reaction of kindness can transform social dynamics, making it easier for everyone to engage in supportive behaviors. For example, if one student starts a trend of writing anonymous thank you notes to classmates, others may follow suit, creating a culture of gratitude. This practice helps children understand that their actions can inspire others to recognize and value one another, promoting a continuous cycle of appreciation. Positive affirmations and recognizing the efforts of others play a key role in creating a humble, supportive community. By consistently acknowledging the good qualities and hard work of friends, family, and peers, we build stronger connections and foster an environment where everyone feels valued. This practice not only promotes mutual respect, but also helps individuals understand their worth, contributing to personal and collective growth. By making positive affirmations a regular part of daily life, both children and adults can cultivate kindness, empathy, and humility. Whether at home, school, or within the larger community, these small gestures of appreciation can transform social dynamics and encourage a culture of positivity. As we continue to recognize and uplift each other, we create a more inclusive and nurturing world for everyone. Chapter 9. A Humble Leader. Being a leader often involves making tough decisions and guiding others, but true leadership has a lot more to do with humility. A humble leader is not just someone who holds a position of power. They are individuals who influence others positively through their actions and attitudes. They inspire trust and respect by staying grounded and treating everyone with kindness. This chapter delves into the critical role that humility plays in shaping effective and compassionate leaders. It sheds light on how embracing humility can enhance leadership qualities in young people, by focusing not only on authority, but also on empathy and service. Throughout the chapter, readers will explore various aspects of humble leadership. It emphasizes the importance of leading by example, showing integrity, and maintaining authenticity in everyday interactions. The chapter also discusses how humble leaders promote respect within their communities, creating inclusive environments where everyone feels valued. By accepting feedback gracefully and being open to constructive criticism, these leaders demonstrate that personal growth is a continuous journey. Real-life examples highlight how such leaders inspire others through selfless acts, nurturing relationships, and encouraging teamwork rather than competition. Finally, the chapter underscores the significance of celebrating team achievements and fostering a culture of gratitude and mutual support. Leading by example. In the journey of leadership, humility stands as a cornerstone. Humble leaders are not just individuals who command and direct. They are those who influence and inspire through their actions. Leadership isn't solely about occupying a position of authority. It's about inspiring others to pursue values that create a positive and inclusive environment. A humble leader sets an exemplary standard for others by consistently aligning their actions with their words. Such role models demonstrate integrity and authenticity in their everyday interactions, making it clear that true leadership is grounded in consistent and genuine behavior. When young individuals observe these attributes in their leaders, they learn the importance of walking the talk. This consistency fosters trust and admiration, encouraging others to follow suit and adopt similar values. Promoting respect within a group or community is another hallmark of humble leadership. Respectful leaders treat every individual with kindness and consideration, regardless of their status or role. This respectful demeanor creates an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and heard. By modeling this behavior, leaders can cultivate a culture of mutual respect that enhances cohesion and cooperation among peers. For instance, during group activities or discussions, acknowledging everyone's input and appreciating diverse perspectives can significantly foster a sense of belonging and teamwork. Accepting feedback gracefully and being open to constructive criticism is a vital trait of humble leaders. Leaders who welcome feedback from their peers show that they value continuous improvement and personal growth. This openness encourages others to share their insights and ideas without fear, knowing that their contributions are respected and considered. Moreover, it demonstrates that leadership is not a one-way street, but a collaborative process where everyone's voice matters. By embracing feedback, leaders can refine their skills and strategies, ultimately becoming more effective and adaptive. Real-life stories of humble leaders illustrate these principles vividly. Consider a classroom scenario where a student consistently helps peers understand difficult concepts without seeking recognition. This student not only excels academically, but also inspires classmates to assist one another, thereby fostering a supportive learning environment. This act of selfless service embodies humble leadership, showing that true leaders prioritize the well-being and success of others over their own accolades. Humility in leadership also involves acknowledging one's limitations and seeking help when necessary. A leader who readily admits when they don't know something and asks for assistance sets a powerful example. It teaches young individuals that it's okay not to have all the answers, and that seeking help is a strength rather than a weakness. This attitude promotes a culture of learning and collaboration, where individuals feel empowered to contribute their unique skills and knowledge. Additionally, humble leaders recognize the importance of nurturing relationships within their community. They invest time in understanding the needs and aspirations of their peers, offering guidance and support wherever possible. This relational approach builds strong, trust-based connections that enhance group dynamics and productivity. For example, a teacher who takes the time to listen to students' concerns and offers personalized advice fosters a positive and conducive learning atmosphere. This act of empathy and support exemplifies humble leadership, showing that effective leaders are genuinely invested in the growth and well-being of others. One practical way humble leaders foster inclusion is by creating opportunities for everyone to participate in decision-making processes. In a school setting, this could mean involving students in planning events or projects, ensuring that their opinions and ideas are valued. By doing so, leaders empower others and give them a sense of ownership and responsibility. This practice not only bolsters confidence, but also strengthens the collective effort towards achieving common goals. Another essential aspect of humble leadership is prioritizing team achievements over individual glory. Celebrating collective successes and recognizing the contributions of each member reinforces the idea that leadership is about empowering others. For instance, during school competitions or group activities, highlighting the team's effort and expressing gratitude for each member's role creates a sense of unity and shared accomplishment. This approach nurtures a supportive environment where everyone feels appreciated and motivated to continue working collaboratively. Humble leaders also set behavioral standards that encourage positivity and discourage negativity. They model behaviors such as expressing gratitude, offering encouragement, and addressing conflicts constructively. By consistently demonstrating these positive behaviors, leaders create a culture that values and promotes positive interactions. This transformation in group dynamics can be profound, leading to a more harmonious and productive community. Furthermore, humble leaders understand that growth and excellence stem from a mindset focused on continuous improvement rather than perfection. They emphasize learning from mistakes and viewing challenges as opportunities for development. This perspective encourages resilience and adaptability, qualities that are crucial for effective leadership. By fostering an environment where it's safe to fail and learn, leaders instill confidence and a growth-oriented mentality in their peers. Empowering others. Empowering others is a cornerstone of humble leadership. A true leader recognizes that lifting up their peers and teammates is just as important, if not more so, than asserting authority. Words have immense power. By using uplifting language, leaders can inspire confidence and motivation within their group. Encouragement is a powerful tool that builds self-esteem and helps individuals push beyond their perceived limitations. Imagine a young soccer team where the captain makes it a point to cheer on every player, regardless of their skill level. This simple act of positive reinforcement can transform the team's dynamics, making each member feel valued and motivated to contribute their best effort. Additionally, when leaders acknowledge achievements, both big and small, they create an environment where everyone feels appreciated and driven to excel. Distributing tasks equitably among team members is another essential trait of a humble leader. This approach emphasizes the importance of collaboration over competition. When tasks are divided fairly, it ensures that no single person is overwhelmed, while others remain underutilized. By valuing everyone's contributions, leaders foster a sense of teamwork and shared responsibility. Consider a classroom project where the teacher assigns roles based on each student's strengths. This strategy not only helps in completing the project efficiently, but also teaches students that everyone has unique skills that are valuable to the group's success. In this collaborative setting, children learn to appreciate one another's abilities and understand that working together yields better results than competing against each other. Mentoring friends is another vital aspect of empowering others. By guiding and supporting peers through their personal paths, leaders contribute to both individual growth and collective success. Mentorship involves sharing knowledge, offering advice, and providing emotional support. It's about being patient and understanding, knowing that everyone progresses at their own pace. For instance, an older sibling who takes time to help a younger sibling with their homework is practicing mentorship. This support not only helps the younger child grasp new concepts, but also strengthens the bond between them. As they celebrate small victories, both siblings experience personal growth and a deeper connection. Through such examples, children learn the significance of patience and encouragement in helping others succeed. Celebrating team achievements, rather than individual glory, plays a crucial role in strengthening bonds within a group. A humble leader finds joy in recognizing the collective efforts of the team. Shared victories foster a sense of unity and belonging, which is essential for maintaining strong relationships. In a school setting, imagine a group of students who work together on a science project. Instead of focusing on any single person's contribution, the teacher praises the entire team for their hard work and ingenuity. This acknowledgement reinforces the idea that success is the result of combined efforts and that everyone's input is valuable. As a result, students learn to take pride in their collective accomplishments and feel a stronger sense of camaraderie. Understanding that a humble leader finds joy in team achievements also highlights the importance of giving credit to others. Recognizing the efforts of peers actively helps build a culture of gratitude and appreciation. When leaders habitually acknowledge their team's hard work, it sets a positive example for others to follow. Take, for example, a head chef in a busy kitchen who regularly thanks their staff for their dedication and skill. By doing so, they cultivate an atmosphere of mutual respect and gratitude. This practice not only boosts morale, but also encourages everyone to continue striving for excellence. By incorporating these principles into daily interactions, young readers can grasp the essence of humble leadership. They will see that true leaders empower those around them, creating environments where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best. Uplifting language, equitable task distribution, mentorship, and celebrating team achievements are all integral components of this leadership style. Leadership thrives in teamwork and cooperation. When leaders distribute tasks fairly, they demonstrate that collaboration is more effective than competition. Children will learn about equally sharing opportunities and seeing collective achievements as a source of strength. This lesson emphasizes that everyone has something to offer, and working together leads to greater success. Moreover, mentoring friends teaches kids how guiding someone else can lead to collaborative triumphs. Examples of wise mentorship illustrate effective leadership and show how patience and understanding play critical roles in supporting others. This nurturing approach promotes a culture of learning and growth, encouraging children to be compassionate leaders. Lastly, recognizing the importance of sincere celebrations of team achievements helps kids appreciate their friends' contributions. Shared victories strengthen friendships and highlight the value of teamwork. By actively acknowledging others' efforts, they foster a culture of gratitude and respect. Exploring these aspects of humble leadership provides young readers with a comprehensive understanding of what it means to be a leader. They will learn that empowering others is not just about making people feel good. It's about building a supportive and collaborative community where everyone has the opportunity to shine. In this chapter, we have explored how embracing humility can greatly enhance leadership qualities in young individuals. Through various examples and scenarios, we highlighted that true leadership is not just about having authority, but about showing empathy, serving others, and staying grounded. By consistently aligning actions with words, respecting and valuing every individual, accepting feedback gracefully, and nurturing relationships, young leaders can inspire and influence those around them positively. These principles help create a supportive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best. We also discussed the significance of empowering others as an essential part of humble leadership. From using uplifting language and distributing tasks equitably to mentoring peers and celebrating team achievements, these actions foster a sense of community and cooperation. The role of a leader extends beyond personal success. It involves lifting others up and creating opportunities for everyone to shine. By nurturing these values, children learn the importance of teamwork, mutual respect, and continuous personal growth. This comprehensive understanding of leadership helps build a foundation for becoming compassionate and effective leaders. Conclusion. As we come to the end of our journey, let's take a moment to reflect. We've explored stories and strategies that highlight the power of humility in friendships and social interactions. Think back on the moments that resonated with you the most. How has the idea of humility shifted your perspective on how you interact with others? The lessons learned here are not just concepts, but practical tools you can carry with you every day. Imagine waking up each day with a simple question in mind. How can I better understand someone else's feelings today? Starting your day with this mindset helps you approach each interaction with empathy. Empathy is like a bridge that connects us to others' emotions and experiences. It's more than understanding. It's about feeling alongside them. Making this a daily practice can transform your relationships, helping you connect on a deeper level. Imagine listening to a friend not just with your ears, but with your heart, truly grasping their joys and sorrows. This small shift can make your interactions more meaningful and fulfilling. Think about the last time you did something kind for someone else. Maybe you held the door open for a stranger, or gave a compliment to a classmate. These acts might seem small, but they create ripples of positivity that spread through your community. Kindness is a powerful way to express humility because it shows you're willing to put others before yourself. Each act of kindness is like planting a seed that grows into a tree of goodwill, shading everyone around it. When you practice kindness regularly, you contribute to a world that's brighter and more connected. Now think about the friendships that mean the most to you. What makes them special? At their core, lasting relationships thrive on humility, active listening, and appreciation. Picture a friendship where both people feel valued and heard. It takes effort and intentionality, but the rewards are profound. When you listen to your friends without interrupting, when you appreciate their unique qualities, you build a bond that stands the test of time. Long-term friendships are like gardens that require nurturing and care, but the beauty they bring into your life is unmatched. In any environment, whether at school, at home, or in social settings, inclusivity plays a vital role. Inclusive environments celebrate diverse contributions and ideas, creating a space where everyone feels valued. Imagine a classroom where every student's voice is heard, where teamwork thrives because differences are celebrated. This kind of environment doesn't just happen. It requires humility to recognize and celebrate each person's unique voice. The creativity and innovation that emerge from inclusive spaces are remarkable. When everyone feels included, the collective potential is limitless. Consider incorporating practical exercises from this book into your daily routine. Consistent practice leads to personal growth. What if you set aside just 5 minutes each night to jot down what you learned from others that day? This simple habit can deepen your appreciation for those around you and help you develop a humble mindset. Daily reflections like these make you more aware of the value others bring into your life. Life is filled with challenges and conflicts, but approaching them with humility turns obstacles into opportunities for growth. Imagine facing criticism with a mindset of learning rather than defensiveness. This approach helps you grow and builds trust with those around you. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, see them as chances to learn and improve. Embracing humility in difficult times allows you to find solutions that benefit everyone involved. Recognizing and appreciating the worth of others is crucial in nurturing humility and strengthening relationships. Consider how powerful it is to acknowledge a classmate's hard work, or to thank someone for their help. A simple, "Thank you," or "I appreciate your effort," can make a world of difference. These expressions of gratitude show that you value others, fostering an environment where everyone feels respected and appreciated. Imagine being a leader who listens first and acts later. Leading with humility means empowering others to thrive while staying grounded, regardless of your achievements. Humble leaders inspire those around them by uplifting others and recognizing everyone's contributions. Whether you're leading a project at school or simply setting an example among your friends, embodying humility in your leadership style creates a positive and motivating atmosphere. Looking ahead, carry these lessons forward. Reflect on your journey of embracing humility and think about how it has shaped your interactions with others. Make empathy a daily practice and let kindness be a natural part of who you are. Cultivate lasting relationships by valuing and listening to those around you. Foster inclusivity in every environment you're a part of, and continue to practice humility exercises that promote personal growth. When faced with challenges, remember that humility opens doors to effective resolutions. Always recognize and appreciate the worth of others, as this attitude strengthens relationships and builds a supportive community. Lead with humility, and watch as you empower those around you to reach their full potential. Our journey together may be ending, but the path of humility continues. Keep these principles close to your heart and let them guide you in all your interactions. By doing so, you'll create a world filled with empathy, kindness, and genuine connections. You've got the tools. Now go out and make a difference, one humble step at a time.